Listen to these words very, very carefully and burn them in your head. An insight is not so much to see what no one has seen yet, but to think what nobody has thought yet about what everybody sees. So what does that mean? It means that all of y'all are seeing the same things at this point right now on your screens. You're seeing the exact same image. You're seeing this deck, you're seeing me, you're seeing my cat at the back, you're seeing this light or whatever, this blue wall. Some of you will think Bo is probably having a drink tonight because he's had a long day. That is an insight. You're seeing the same thing, but one of you or some of you will make a deduction of what you're seeing. But that last couple of slides, I didn't say this. Okay, this gentleman, Arthur Schopenhauer, said it. Now he also said a very interesting thing. Another very interesting thing. He said this: each day is a little life. Think about that sentence a little bit. Okay, each day is a little life. What happens in a day? You wake up, you poop, you brush your teeth, you have your coffee, you have your breakfast, get to work, you finish off your day, you spend some time with your family, you have dinner, you go to sleep, right? More or less, that's the trajectory of a day. What is your life? You're born, you work, you raise a family, and you die. It's exactly the same. It's just that if you zoom into a day, or if you zoom out from a life, it's the same shit. That is why that's an insight. Try this. How many of you guys go to a physical office? Try this little social experiment. The next time you're in a place full of people, 5, 6 people, maybe a conference room or your cubicle or wherever it is, take a bottle and take a sip of water. If people have their bottles nearby, I guarantee you they will do the same thing. I don't know why this happens. I've just seen that it does happen. I have no idea why this happens. If you're drinking water and other people are around you and they have access to water, they will feel thirsty. Now, see, all of us see this. We may not have noticed it, but all of us have seen this. But you haven't thought about it. And that isn't it. I said this, right? Insights are basically deductions, deep investigations on human behavior. That is how you arrive at an insight. If you have zero interest in human behavior, you're going to be shit at insights. Shit. Which is why most people who are very self-absorbed are very bad at creating insights. You need to have an empathetic bone in your body to be able to get insights. This is a great thing to do as a practice. Have random conversations with people with no agenda. The reason I'm saying this is because when you have a random conversation with someone, subconsciously you're understanding where this person comes from. And that information may not be important to you at that point in time, but it'll come back to you much later on in life. Much later. You'll know, okay, this person is from so-and-so town. This town is like this. He or she has this kind of relationship with their parents. Their office is like this. He feels tired. What does he do when he feels? You'll have all of this information. It's all fed into the subconscious. I'll give you another insight. I call it apology gifts. I've named it myself. I call it apology gifts. How many of y'all have been in relationships or are in one right now?
Yes,
Okay.
very much. Been and continue to be.
Okay, so men fuck up. Men are assholes, men fuck up. That's not an insight, that's a fact. But when men fuck up, they normally present their partner with a token of appreciation as a sorry. Now, where does this get interesting? The higher the fuck up, the more effort or price attached to the gift. When a man comes back from Bangkok with a gold necklace for the wife, you know there's been some soapy massage shit happening in Bangkok.
I don't like where this is going.
But it's not just a price thing. It can also be a lot of effort. Candles, dinners, handwritten letter, all of that. Now here's what my question is. Men tonight in the cohort, have you, now that you know what it is, have you ever in your life given an apology gift?
Many.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
of
many of
course.
them.
Of
Women
course.
And
in the
sometimes
cohort.
we've also been asked for those gifts
Yeah,
in
correct.
different ways.
Yeah. Women in the cohort, have you ever received an apology gift?
Hope not.
Yes.
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 So that's the best way to know if it's a good insight or not. If people respond to it, it's a great insight. If you guys say that not really, then this would not be an insight. That is the test of an insight. When people say, fuck, that's actually true. And that response, fuck, that's actually true. That is the proof that it's an insight. It takes you a little bit of a second, 1 millisecond, 1 second, just for you to wrap your head around the thought. And say, shit, man, that's actually true. Fuck, that's happened to me. That is an insight. Okay. What's not an insight? It's not something everyone knows. Because if everyone knows it, it's not an insight. It's something that everyone sees, but they don't know that they know it. Sony headphones, these headphones. Sony headphones block out noise. That's not an insight. Right? So it's important for you to understand the distinction between fact and insight. Sony headphones block out noise is not the insight. It's a fact. Right? This ad that you see is based on an insight. What is the insight?
That kids are annoying on flights.
Noisy. Correct. Now,
Basically, people want to avoid being in noisy situations.
yeah.
That's how or when they use.
Yeah, absolutely. So Sony headphones block out noise. When do I need to block out noise? In a noisy environment. Kids are fucking noisy on planes, and hence this ad makes sense. This ad is a creative ad. Now, what is the creative leap of this ad? The creative leap is noise, megaphone is equal to baby. That's what the visual is. This visual would not have come into being if the insight was not cracked first. So you first had to crack the insight, get to your creative idea, and then comes the creative execution. It's a 3-step process. Insight, idea, execution. This has been done by you guys. Some of you. This is one of the first assignments that I gave you. This is insightful. Gear up for incoming projectiles, like wives' taunts, mom's chappals, and dad's thunder. Now, why is that insightful? It protects you. We've all been flung chappals at, right? Speaker, noise. Who gets pissed off? Neighbors get pissed off. Insightful. Weighing scale. Look at the top line. 90% of people don't achieve the New Year resolution. Absolutely correct. Now see, this is a fact. It's a statistic. It's not an insight as yet. The insight is built into the story. Right? Hard launch a relationship. Now, what do you do when you're in a relationship? One of the first moves you make is get a toothbrush for the house that you're constantly going to. That's one of the first things that you do. Hard launch a relationship today is a beautiful, fantastic, spot on. Insightful.